Is it possible to raise your children without trauma? That's what I'm always wondering, because people are people and relationships happen and life happens. I mean, is it really possible to keep them in this wonderful, loving bubble for 7 years?
Well, they don't need a wonderful, loving bubble. I mean, what they need is reality. And trauma is not the fact that you have pain or sadness. That's not trauma. Trauma is when you're alone with your pain and sadness, so you can't process it and move through it. So if you're asking, can we protect children from pain? Probably not. Life is inherently painful. For some, much more than for others, but there's loss. There's the kid that won't invite you to his birthday party. There's granddad who might not want to spend time with you. There's the ice cream cone that you dropped and you really wish you'd have had, and you've dropped it, you've lost it, now it's in the dust, you're not going to have it. So there's losses, there's disappointments, there's rejections, there is sadness. You can't protect children from that, nor should you try to. What you can do, though, is help them experience it accompanied by a nurturing adult, so that they learn that they can handle it and that there's support in this world. So the trauma doesn't come from, trauma isn't what happens to you. Trauma is what happens inside you. And the primary aspect of trauma is that the person who's traumatized is alone with their difficult emotions. So your parents could have had the divorce, but had you not been alone with how you felt, you would not have been traumatized.
Okay.
But the fact is there was nobody for you to talk to about it.
Okay.
By that time you learned that you're alone in this world.
Right.
That's what causes the trauma. So yes, it's possible to raise kids without trauma, although in this stressed society, it's very difficult to do so. And look, I mean, if you look at your own country, or at least your country of origin, the US, they've now elevated a highly traumatized person to be their leader. So this is a highly traumatized society.